For many years, we've talked about safe spaces. How to build spaces for people where they can just be. Where they can, in some respects, hide from the world and their problems for a while. Safe spaces are important, and they have served a purpose and continue to serve a purpose. And I can totally understand the need to create a safe space for people who have experienced trauma. Except, it seems to me that we get so locked into creating and maintaining safe spaces that we never move into a brave space. So what's the difference? Great question. A safe space is about comfort. A brave space is about growing. And growing can be uncomfortable. Growing means that you're pushing your own boundaries, that you're looking for ways to inspire yourself to become the best version of who you are. And just as importantly, you're finding space and encouraging others to do the same. Brave spaces have the possibility of changing the world. In Community of Christ, we have a prayer that we call the Mission Prayer. And you might be able to recite it from memory, but the part that is most daunting to me is where it says, "Grant me the courage to risk something new." When we are a part of a community that offers a brave space, that risking something new isn't so scary. It is something that becomes a part of who we are, rather than something that we do. When bravery is part of our DNA, we don't think twice about stepping into the places that in the past we would have avoided. We know who we are, we know what we can become, and we spend our lives helping ourselves and others find their whole potential. And even though we haven't exactly said it like this, Community of Christ is all about brave spaces. Our vision of Zion, for instance, is a brave space. Becoming a Signal community is all about a brave space. Finding our full potential as individuals, as well as in community, is a huge step in the right direction of becoming a people of a brave space. God is calling us to build brave spaces. Spaces where people can not only be their authentic self, but where we encourage others to do the same. Places where safety and comfort are not the goal, but growth and risking a chance to become a blessing of God's love and peace is. Places where our lives are full of meaning and purpose, and where we don't hide from the world, we actively try to make it a place where people don't have to hide. God is calling for brave spaces to be built. And we have all of the tools that we need to make our spaces brave spaces. We know how to do it. We know how to love people and let them know they are of worth. We know how to nourish people, literally and metaphorically. We know how to welcome people into our spaces, and we know what it means to risk something new for God. Join me in making Community of Christ the biggest brave space that we can. Won't you? And as always, feel free to subscribe or like or comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say.